Today is Monday, January 26th. I woke up early this morning, um, which I haven't done in quite a while since I've been in Charlotte, because, just feeling a little demoralized, not letting depression, I'm not saying the D word, but this morning I woke up early after praying, and I said, let me just get out of bed. We had our little snowstorm over the weekend, and I said, you know what, let me just push myself into submission to my overall goal, which is to land a role, a new career, a client, so that I can take care of myself. I will say this, I am blessed and highly favored of God. I have no complaints in this moment, even as I sit here making this little video. And I just finished taking an ethics in the age of generative AI course on LinkedIn. I'm going to do this whole thing on AI just so that I can have some additional learning under my belt, that is in line with my career, but also will allow me to transition into different types of technology roles in AI. But while I'm doing this, I still see past due notices come across my screen. I mean, those notifications are brutal. It's diabolical how they just eat at you every single time you see one. I'm getting phone calls from my credit card companies because they want their money. I'm not mad. I'm not blaming anybody. It's nobody's fault. I didn't do. I'm not in this position because of anything I did. I will say that. So it is somebody's fault. But I won't blame my previous employer for any of that. But although they bear a lot of the brunt of what I'm going through, and what I went through while I was there. So, but again, I am accountable for my situation right now in this moment. So what I decided to do was, and I do this a lot, but sometimes it just warrants reminding myself out loud. I do these videos, I gotta be honest, for myself. Talking to yourself, looking at you, making sure that you see you. Because what happens during this process of unemployment, and I hate to say, I'm not homeless. I have great friends, people who love me, and they are doing what they can do in and of their own power and with their resources, without putting them own selves out. And they are a blessing in my life, and the Lord put them there for this particular juncture in time. I am there for them, and they are there for me. So what I decided to do was, again, to change my words, being intentional about the words that I use. I saw another post. My timeline on LinkedIn is replete with people going through the exact same thing that I am dealing with day in and day out. And some of those people don't have the resources or the family or the support. Let me say that. The support that I have. And my heart bleeds for them, because I am not homeless. I am without my own home at this moment. But I'm not homeless. I think of the prophets in the Bible who did not have a home. They didn't have an address. And they went on God's good grace and mercy and guidance, and they were taken care of as they went into different towns preaching God's word and the gospel and those things. And while I'm not a preacher, I'm an educator. I'm a learned professional. I have my own set of, my thinking's muddy right now. Dang it, menopause. But let me just say, I am useful in the environments that I'm in. My ex-husband used to have this saying, and I repeat him endlessly when it comes to things like this, because I'm not one of those women who's going to sit and blame him for everything that went wrong in my life, because he helped me become a better version of myself. So if there are things that are positive that he helped to drill into my current way of thinking, I'm going to give him his props for that. I'm sorry. I'm not, and no, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not one of those women who's going to just think of all the terrible things that he did to get me in the position I am, or blame him, or no, I'm not. I choose to think about how the things in my life have supported where I am right now, my thinking, not necessarily my physical location or my current financial situation. But I choose to make myself necessary, is what he used to say. And in doing that, even in my friend's home, I tell her, I said, listen, if I can do something to make your life easier, if I can't pay you right now what you need for bills, and, let me make your life easier. I clean up. I'm a really good house guest. I think I am. My cousin said I was too when I was there for the holidays. So I'm very quiet. I don't need noise to be productive. I prefer, honestly, to not have anything going on when I'm home during the day, because I like the silence. A lot of times I just like to just be present in a world where I'm not forcing external energy to come in and change who I am, right? That might change at 5 o'clock. But in the moment, I don't need it. So I am just thankful for my friends, and that I do what I can with what I have. And I do. And you know what? God blesses me every single time for it. I woke up this morning and I said, Lord, because again, I was feeling very demoralized. I'm very honest about my emotions and what I go through, in any given moment. This is a very traumatizing, demoralizing, depressing state to be in, to always be fearing losing things, losing my car, losing my ability to sustain myself, losing my identity. All the things are difficult. And I woke up this morning and I said, Lord, just send me something. That has always been my prayer, Lord. I don't care what it is. Send me something to calm my soul. Do something. Give me something in this moment that lets me know that you're here. And I don't think God is mad at that, because what he did, he gave me a boost, a mental boost, a boost of clarity, a boost of motivation to get at my computer, take a course. I wrote several things. I took all these notes in this wonderful little journal my auntie got me for Christmas. I love it to my soul. She knows. Listen, if you know me, it's the little things for me. It's the pens and the journals and books, and it does not take much to please me. FYI, fellas, it doesn't. My ex-husband will tell you that. I'm not hard to please. I get bored easy. I'm not hard to please. That's a conversation for another day. Neither here nor there. But I took notes. I take copious notes about the training that I'm kind of trying to shift my energies to, because I love technology. Always have, probably always will, ever since it came out. I'm old enough to say, hey, I was around before social media. So, and since I was around before social media, I have always taken a shining to how we engage with technology. And nothing has become more urgent and important for me to understand as an HR professional than what is currently happening in technology today with AI. Okay, as as a human resource professional, it is incumbent upon us to ensure that our client groups, our HR business partners, our C-suite executives, all of that, it's imperative that they understand how AI is going to and is currently impacting their employee base, which impacts everything else: their bottom line, operational fees, costs, all the things that are necessary for them to stay in business. I don't care, and I'm not talking small businesses, large. I'm talking all business. All leaders should be concerned about how AI is impacting their workforce and their ability to sustain themselves. Now, I know there are many companies doing layoffs. My ex-company, include my former company included, is headed for another round of corporate layoffs, in the guise of preparing the workforce for AI. What I am not hearing a lot about is the importance of governance when it comes to AI implementation and use. And so I said, I got this, the Lord gave me this boost of motivation, and I've just been sitting here just doing all the things as far as I've been posting on my LinkedIn page. I write articles. I've been reaching out to people. And again, lastly, taking a course, taking these learning courses in ethical AI delivery and implementation and things like that. So I just wanted to, this is way longer than I thought it would be, but I just wanted to offer anybody who might see this some encouragement and just remind you that you are worth it. I'm worth it. I don't care what you're going through. Focus on your successes. I know they don't matter now, but you didn't go through them for no reason. You didn't deliver upon them for no reason. You delivered upon them, you succeeded in them because you are good at what you do. Period. And it doesn't take an employer for you to validate that. We need to remove as best we can the need for external validation and start validating ourselves. And I do that, and I'll end here, I do that by continuing my education on things that interest me and things that are necessary and needed in the workforce. And in the general zeitgeist of technology and AI altogether. So just all of that. That's why AI is so important to me as far as it's, how it's governed and how it's being used in organizations. So do that. Teach yourself something new. And I don't care. And if you're getting ready to lose it all, and please understand, I am in the same boat as you. Okay, hear me when I say this. My credit cards are charged off. I don't even feel dateable. I don't even feel like I should be dating or anything, even though I get lonely at times, and it's all the things that go on in your head. But I'll say this, it helps me today in this moment. And I say things like that. I don't just say today I feel like, I say in this moment, because it could change. Again, I'm a woman of a certain age going through menopause. So and the brain fog is real. The mood swings are real. And it's important for me to recognize the wins, the emotional, mental, and physical wins, every time I can, articulate it. Okay, so you do the same, whatever that looks like for you. Learn something new. Make sure that you are, in this season of transition. Let's not even call it unemployment. Let's give it a whole new name. We are repositioning ourselves for greatness by doing the things that we need to do to be of immediate value wherever we land. Period. Okay? So be encouraged. You got this. I promise you do. This is just a blip on the screen of life in your life. And it's going to build you up for that next phase of your life. Character is being built right now. Think about that. How are you showing up while you're going through this season? Ask yourself those questions. If you don't like writing, I'm a writer. So I write everything down. I've gotten a lot of journals. If you don't like writing, record yourself. Do this. Make a video of you. Save it. You don't got to share it with anybody. Save it so that you can look at it. Add it on your Facebook page and set it to only you, so that next year, this time, it will come up in your memories and you will see for yourself just how great you are on that day than you were 365 days before. Okay? All right, I did say. Okay, good 15 minutes. All right, you guys be good. And don't forget, you matter.